Now the whole Kovačević family is gathered here today, Valentin and Benjamin. Is he Benjamin? No, he's Valentin. This is Valentin. Valentin is 2 and Benjamin is 7, 7.5. And here are the parents of the 2 boys. The boys' problem has fortunately been solved, and we are going to talk about all those sad days that have fortunately been followed by happiness. What was the problem, Mrs. Kovačević? The children were born with that problem. They were born and the doctors noticed the problem immediately. It's a hereditary disease. So it was noticed immediately and control examination started. The children have been examined since they were 3 months old. Both of the boys had a congenital defect in their eyes. What was the problem? They couldn't see, or they have colobomas. Their diagnosis is colobomas. They have holes in the fundus that lead to high myopia. No device could determine Benjamin's diopter, and Valentin had -7, which increased to -15 in a month. So it was such a high diopter value that glasses couldn't help them. No, neither the heaviest ones, no. Mr. Kovačević, how did you and your wife cope with this? Well, you see, wherever you go, they say, let's do the examination, like this, like that. But it's been like that with Benjamin for 7 years. Day in, day out, he goes to control examinations. But around 1.5 years ago, his cornea broke, and he spent a month in hospital. When he was at our clinical center in Tuzla, we asked about some place in the world to go where somebody could help him. We asked them to send him to Zagreb, anywhere, but they delayed it. I don't know how to explain. But for some time, he recovered a bit. The cornea healed. They released him from hospital. Later on, we were watching some TV programs, and we heard about Sveti, and thanks to our pediatricians, we contacted them, so everything started from the beginning. We're going to talk about the solution to this problem. I'd like to know what doctors said. Did they say there was any hope for cure when you took your children to all those control examinations and investigations? What did they tell you? Did they tell you they were going to solve the problem one day, or... No, there were only control examinations every single day, controls, 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 and nothing else. We kept asking about anything in the world, anything that could be done, at least some glasses that the child would wear, because he was about to start going to school, to meet something new. He needed his vision. But no, they couldn't help him. The device couldn't measure his diopter. There was no possibility of wearing glasses or surgery, nothing, and we accepted it. You accepted your destiny. Did you believe that there will be better days while you were talking about your children in privacy? Did you believe that your children would be growing up normally one day and that they would have a normal childhood? You know what? It's normal to have hopes. We always moved further. We were searching as much as we could, and we always had a hope that would achieve something and that it wouldn't stay that way. As we knew that kind of disease, we searched for more information, and we found out that up to their age of 20, they might go blind. We struggled to move on to find a solution. But thank God, it's happened like this, and that's it. Today, your children are able to see well, yes. At those moments, when many things crossed your mind, when you thought they'd go blind until the age of 20, when you were thinking about their future, how did that affect your family? It was tough. That mere thought that not only one, but both your children would go blind. So it was about 2 children, not only 1 child. One may cut one's finger, and it hurts, but the eyes are something that's the most saint. Exactly. It's saint in every person, but particularly when your children are concerned, when you know what that kind of disease might cause. Did your older boy go to school at that time? Yes. How did he handle it? Did he have any problems? He couldn't see anything from the blackboard during the first year of schooling. A Tiflo pedagogue worked with him. He had 2 teachers, and a Tiflo pedagogue worked with him because he needed him. He needed help, as he couldn't do anything on his own. He worked with a magnified black imprint. He had a blackboard plan in front of him. But this year, when he started school after those 2 surgeries, I was waiting for him that day to come back from school, because I knew that day would bring something good, and he came and told me, "Mom, look, I've written something in my notebook." And I asked him, "How did you write?" And he told me, "I could copy from the blackboard." It was the happiest day for me. The happiest day is the day when a mother gives birth to a child, but for me, it was when he told me that he had been able to see from the blackboard and copy. It's wonderful, really wonderful. You said that you visited many doctors, but you found help in Belgrade at Sveti. What was their opinion when the boys arrived? Were their opinions identical to any previous opinions, or they told you immediately that there was hope for your boys? The opinions were identical. Some of the opinions were identical. The diagnoses were identical. But when a couple of control examinations were performed, these people just said, "What do your ophthalmologists do over there? Because that surgery isn't new. The one they perform, it's been performed for years. It's not performed everywhere, but it's performed indeed, and they know it. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's not performed." They knew about it, and they could have told us and directed it. People here were shocked, and when Professor Autrata examined them, he arranged urgent surgery. And after the surgery, there was light in their eyes and in your family.
Šta to vaši oftalmolozi tamo radi? Jer ta operacija nije od juče, znači koje su oni radili, to se radi već godinama, ne radi se svugdje, ali se radi, znači oni to znaju.
U Bosni i Hercegovini se ne radi, znači ja...
Ali oni su to znali, mogli su putiti, ali oni se prepostili, i kad ih je profesor Autrata pregledao, hitnu operaciju zakazao.
Nakon operacije
pojavilo
se svjetlo u njihovim očima i u vašoj porodici.